Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got his man quicker. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Maryland! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tarheels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning us one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air and coming away with it.
Looking for more room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Tarheels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
High the chains now on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finding open areas. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense. Just as you would expect, that didn't take very long. It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
To the air on first down. He's got him. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The play action fake. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack to pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Going to take a shot on second and short. The quick out. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Terrapins in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back open in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tarheels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tarheels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty and all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
They want to run it left here. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the tailback. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bringing it back. Oh, he got loose.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the option.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but not able to get to the first down marker. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Running to Green. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
It's a ball on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To give as they work on that clock. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments in individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Snap it to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.